I'm Lisa Fletcher for Spotlight on America. They're not old enough to drive or vote. They have no money and practically no influence. Yet kids are one of the #1 targets for cyber criminals because they are so lucrative. In fact, we discovered that cybercrime against schools is up 155% since this time last year. And experts have a new warning. Not much here that's appealing to a cyber criminal. No bank accounts, credit cards, or sensitive emails to hack. Nothing of value. Unless the value actually is nothing.
So you have a perfectly clean financial history, but you also have a perfectly clean, personal history or identity in general. This could be used for nefarious financial reasons, maybe opening up loans, lines of credit, etc., because no one's watching. Not a lot of people monitor the credit of their children.
Aaron Rose is the security architect manager for Checkpoint Software Technologies. They recently discovered that schools are 2.5 times more likely to be targeted than any other part of the economy.
What makes the education sector so much more valuable to cyber criminals than any other industry in the U.S.?
It's an easy target.
With the reward of everything from private communication between parents and teachers to medical records, home addresses, and social security numbers.
So you start to paint a picture and start to understand that we've kind of created this perfect storm of the schools that might not necessarily have the resources they need to protect the data they have, but they also have some of the most important information in the world that they're protecting. That's the holy grail for an attacker.
Checkpoint estimates that every day in the U.S. there are more than 550 cyber attacks on schools. And places like port regions, military bases, and the D.C. area, says Rose, are higher value targets, starting with employees in the seat of government.
But what are they targeting? Their kids. What happens when they start to build extortion tactics against, these high-profile individuals or employees, et cetera, to say, hey, we have this data about your kid, either pay us or we'll leak it.
Take a look at these. Actual ads showcasing specific schools. This one boasts data from a district with 20 elementary schools and information on special needs students. Peel back another dark web layer and find ads like this, describing in detail what's been stolen and up for sale. Personal data of teachers, students, and parents, home addresses, licenses, photos of students. A data hack in the Broward County, Florida schools exposed personal data of more than 50,000 students and teachers. More than 600,000 students in the LA Unified School District were the target of hackers in 2023, and when the district refused to pay the ransom, the criminals put 500 gigabytes of personal data on the dark web. In Fairfax, Virginia, hackers leaked stolen, sensitive files onto the dark web, ranging from disciplinary information on students to employee names, social security numbers, and insurance data. No one knows whose hands it ended up in or how and when it could be used.
We're all terrified of physical harm coming to our children while they're in schools. But think about the cyber aspect of that as well. It can have massive implications on their lives and their futures.
Experts say one of the best things you can do is freeze your child's credit and then monitor it once or twice a year. And talk to your school administrators. Ask them what they're doing to protect your child's data and what the plan is if it's hacked. For Spotlight on America, I'm Lisa Fletcher.